Welcome to the beautiful borough of Brooklyn. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, 5-time world champion, one of boxing's biggest draws, taking on the WBA #1 contender, unbeaten, Rolando Romero. On May 28th, somebody's old has to go. And both are promising that someone's going to go to sleep as well.
It ain't about the old this time. It's about respect. These two guys been going at it for years. Unfinished business.
You know, we're the new kids on the block, but we're not new to fighting.
We know what Bullet do.
You don't know shit about me.
Yeah, we know that none of your fighters got skills. We know that for sure.
Do you believe Tank is underestimating you?
Yes, everybody's underestimating me. He's gonna get knocked out, and that's that.
Gervonta?
Some people made to do it, and some people just, you know, talk their way through it.
In boxing, fights take place for a multitude of reasons, but none are more intrinsic or more central to the sport's existence than the oldest reason of all. To quite simply, shut somebody up. On a career trajectory that's spiraling upwards, Gervonta Davis has felled all manner of foes, winning world titles in 3 separate divisions.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis hits different.
But never before, in the never-before career of Tank Davis, has he wanted, even needed, to fight for old-fashioned reasons. Less for money or fame, more to settle a beef.
There ain't no real beef other than me wanting to beat the fuck out of him.
Rolando Romero talked and talked.
There ain't no way that a fucker that's this fucking tall can even fucking get close to me.
At the end of it, the real star is right here. I've been asking for this fight for the last 3-4 years.
Until he caught Davis's eye.
I just think it's fate.
And his ire.
If you hardcore, then be hardcore all the way.
If intended as bait, it worked, landing Romero the opportunity of a lifetime. Even after their initial meeting, scheduled for last December, was postponed.
When you get an opportunity and then you get it taken from you, for me to be able to get that opportunity a second time, I mean, it was destined.
But as always in boxing, it's not often that mouths win fights.
Talk on Instagram, but when they see us in person, they don't got the same reaction. Bet your purse on me.
And while there's so much Davis could lose on Saturday, May 28th at the Barclays Center, what he can gain is hard to quantify and gloriously satisfying.
You trash, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna fuck you up.
It's as simple as fighting itself. When a champion doesn't like what an opponent is saying, there's only one option. Shut that motherfucker up.
Nigga, bet your purse on me. Bet your purse. Let's do it. Let's bet it. Bet your fucking purse. Let's bet it. Let's bet that shit. Yeah, he's short. I thought he was taller than that. He had them big ass shoes on the last time, that's why. I'm a type of person that, like, I want to bully the bully. I'm just somebody that want to prove to the next person that you're not who you say you are. Broly is definitely somebody that, you know, he talk the talk but don't walk the walk. Like, real killers don't really talk. They put work in. They actually, you know what I mean, grind and things like that. I'm coming with everything, and I want to stop him. I want to knock him out. As soon as I hit him to the canvas, I want to look directly in his eyes like I told you. Probably say some more words, but I want to see him on the ground.
As any therapist would know, unresolved conflicts tend to fester.
I feel like I'm actually about to go fight right now today. I just want it, and I feel like I rehydrated, and I'm about to go out and fight
It's that
today.
coffee.
I don't know why.
It's that coffee. It's that coffee.
Last December, months of contention and barbs and mink coats pointed 2 undefeated boxers towards a night marked for resolution. Tank Davis and Rolando Romero would finally stop yapping and start throwing. Alas, that didn't happen after sexual assault allegations were levied against Romero. But less than 5 months later, with no charges filed, the fight is back on.
I felt, honestly, that experience made me grow. It made me grow up as a man, and I felt like it turned me from more of a child to a man. And I'm happy for that because I'm going to start the next chapter of my life as a man. I've done nothing but focus on this fight since then, you know? To me, it's like just, I want to fuck you up now.
"1,000 miles south of Brooklyn's Barclays Center, Miami is where Davis has chosen to laser his focus. Away from distractions, whether in his hometown of Baltimore or Las Vegas, his typical training base of late.
Keep that same stride!
Here, he's closer to his newborn daughter. And Magic City presents an added bonus: freedom from the chaotic nature of other camps.
This camp is not so many people. I think that's probably best for me right now. Just so we can focus on that one goal, is to knock Rolly out. So everybody on that same page.
Come on, Tank, come on, Tank, come on, Tank. Come on, Tank, come on, boy! Push it! Pick it up right there, pick it up right there!
When the goal is not simply victory, but resolution by knockout, ill will isn't enough. Thus, the heightened intensity in camp.
Turn it up, turn it up!
There you go. This fight, you're going to have a good official in there. Because this is actually a fight. They don't like each other.
That's it, that's it.
You really can't train for Rolly. He's an awkward fighter.
Push his ass! Push his ass!
It's definitely dangerous.
An unorthodox challenger like Romero, regardless of experience, is still capable of surprise. And Davis learned in his last bout that he must adjust to whatever twists he cannot foresee.
Oh my! Wow!
Last December, Davis still fought in Los Angeles, but rather than silence Romero, he discovered just how hard a pit bull can bite. Yes, Isaac Cruz was a late replacement, but the fight and their night went longer than expected.
Oh, and Cruz just staggered Davis with the right hand!
Cruz used Davis's strategy against him, swinging relentlessly.
Oh my! Wow, what a hole!
Tank fired less than normal.
There's again the uppercut and the straight left by Davis.
The result, he would later reveal, of injuring his hand halfway through.
Every time I hit him, I felt like a sharp pain. So I was like, nah, I can't use this hand anymore.
By the championship rounds, the tension had elevated. The bout too close to call.
That left hand is not being used.
With one hand and all heart, Davis deployed superior boxing skills to prevent an upset tinged by injury.
You have to appreciate the boxing of Gervonta Tank Davis in this round.
For only the second time in 26 professional outings, a Davis fight went the distance.
And still, the undefeated
When he won, he exhaled, sending a message that he needed no words to convey.
Honestly, I thought Tank was gonna walk all over Cruz. Pitbull Cruz really beat the fuck out of him. He made Tank fucking scared out of his mind. Now, can you imagine if I was in there? A dude that punches way harder than both of them put together, bigger than both of them, stronger than both of them, more aggressive than both of them. He's not that tough. People think he's tough, but he's just a weight bully.
Rolando Romero isn't afraid to say what he thinks. In fact, he prefers to tell anyone who will listen.
If they don't get flatline, he puts on stool. Absolutely.
But this stream of consciousness reveals a deep streak of confidence that brought him to where he is today.
Are you surprised to find yourself on a pay-per-view card with only 14 fights?
Hell no. I feel like I'm always 10 steps ahead of everybody on everything.
One day closer to being the world champion, dethrone that motherfucker.
I want to be the greatest boxer of my era. And as simple as that.
Power, mind that stuns and topples, demands attention. And so far, in his brief but thrilling career, attention is what Romero has targeted and obtained.
What do you want to do next?
I want Gervonta Davis.
You really think you're ready for that?
I know what he can do, but I know what I can do. I'm a lot stronger. I'm gonna knock him out.
Beautiful. 4 straight in the jab. That stick.
No. Do that shit they do.
Yeah, come on. You see Tank jab? Woo! But you gotta load. Yeah, you gotta load the shot. You gotta load it.
That means that's working, all right?
Right. Motherfucker.
Today, Romero hones his skill set under 2 trainers, his father, Rolando Sr., and Cromwell Bullet Gordon. The fighter's unorthodox style stems in part from a late pivot, leaving judo, to try boxing at age 17.
What was it like in those early days when you first started out?
Throwing windmill punches, all sorts of shit. Just randomly standing there, just, you know, all that stuff, getting hit for no reason.
Quick. Hit that body. Woo.
He's always been very intelligent. He's evolved so much. It's like light years.
He touched his ass, he gonna understand what he was talking about for the last 6 months.
Our whole camp understands that. They can train for all they want for all these boxers. You can't train for us. We're different because it's personal. We're fighters. And we come to fight and knock you out.
This much animosity had to start somewhere, and it began in the Mayweather Boxing Club, where the competition is ruthless, but the springboard is powerful.
2015, first time I saw him. I saw him spar some dude at Floyd's gym, and he got fucking wobbled like fuck. And he gets so frustrated, he starts hitting below the belt and stuff like that. And then there's a gym riot. The motherfucker really fucking started a fucking stupid ass fucking problem right here because he got wobbled. He's very weak-minded. He's hopped out of the ring in the amateurs. He hops out the ring when he spars. I wanna fucking run like a bitch. Same way he ran with Pitbull Cruz, but even worse with me.
Who's this? Hey, nigga, this Tank.
Man, come on. Tank, no, I'll curse his ass out. Over there doing his fucking little lip injections and Botox and shit. Motherfucker, man, I've never seen a gangster do but get fucking lip fillers and Botox. Lip fillers? He got lip fillers. No way. Motherfucker does lip fillers. I've never seen a gangster do that shit in my life. Yeah, tell me he a gangster, he ain't no damn gangster.
Boxing can be something of a mind game. The goal, get under an opponent's skin and perhaps get past their guard. For years, trainer Calvin Ford taught Davis that in-ring success ties to a broader serenity. It wasn't easy to absorb. Not when the day job hinges on thudding left hands.
I used to hear Floyd voicing my, Calvin, he got to get more professional. He got to get more professional. I said, Floyd, he doing the same thing you was doing when you was young. And then when I look at him now, it's like Tank's focus has been unreal.
When I was coming up, Calvin he was that father figure. He'll let you make your own mistakes first so you can learn from them. Getting in trouble is just like, you outgrow it. You know what I mean? You don't want to always be in trouble or be in trouble at all. You know what I mean? So I think I'm more calmer now.
If Tank seems different, even evolved, perhaps it's his age, at 27. Or maybe the close call against Cruz. Regardless, the no longer prodigy turns toward the future.
You see like the Shakurs and the Richardson, they like coming up after me, so I'm like stuck in the middle, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm going to another generation. If I can work on my body and stay up to par, stay like a fresh car, I feel as though I could take this ride a long time. Longevity is definitely the key because I have kids now, 2 girls, so I gotta be around for them. Gotta be around for the younger generation that's coming after me. it's definitely about outlasting the game, for sure. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm taking my priorities serious. I'm maturing. I still got work to do, but I'm coming together.
You'll get some current and some warmth through that needle, so you can see that muscle's jumping right there.
Yeah.
In some ways, it seems like Davis has already lived 9 full lives. Trials long defined him, even while surrounded by Ford, other mentors, and what he needed, Zen.
Come on, just 1, 2, that's what we doing. Throw that shit like you mean it. Come on. There you go. Come on, let's work with this shit. Good. There you go. Good. Okay. I felt that shit in my back like a nerve went in my back.
What he been through and where he at, it takes a lot of balls to withstand all the stuff that he went through to be where he at now.
Ooh, I ain't expect that. It's good money.
And he amazing. He's definitely amazing.
You can't stop. You can't. You no pardon.
All up.
All up. Let's go.
Just keep going.
Yep.
No problem. Oh, I got this in the bag.
Oh, you got it? Y'all hear him? He said he got this in the bag. We want to see y'all.
I got 3 stop.
How much? 300.
3,000.
All right, 3. Bet. That's a bet.
You shouldn't do that. That's what he loved, yo.
Somebody getting the money, they could give him.
Can he make it work? He keeping up. That's his rhythm. Don't stop, Tank.
Put him up there.
Let's see get.
Oh yeah. Come on. 3,000, baby. It's 3,000, man.
Come on.
3,000, man. 3,000.
Let's go. 30 seconds.
3,000. 3,000. He's speeding it up. Oh shit! I need my 3,000.
Oh! That boy want that money.
Give me 3,000.
Don't stop. Hey. 3,000. Hey, that was good motivation, baby. Good motivation, yo. Yo, that's the worst thing you can do is bet him, yo. When we was little, we used to bet him money. I said, man, I ain't betting that nigga.
He'll win every time.
He'll win every time.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, you gonna smoke some people today?
Hey, you better come with some real money if you want to play. All right, who's next? Who want to play? Eddie, what you betting? I'll give you $1,000 if you beat me. What if I win, though? What if I win? I know you don't got... I got 20. Ah, fuck it. I'll take it. That shit going... I know where that money going right now.
The connective tissue that makes Romero Rolly is the vicious competitiveness at his core.
Hey, Eddie, go right there, wherever you want. Give me that $20. Again. Good shit.
Today, Rolly is putting on a clinic and collecting a little action on a children's game.
Here, move one of those.
With some signature and typically dramatic stoppages.
Give me a T. Bob, go on. Hold that.
Thank you.
Every single dollar I win off you is gonna go straight to my dad. Hey there, Mom.
Romero's tally of triumphs highlights what's less obvious about his ascendance. For all the talk, he remains close to his humble roots and his tight-knit family, who raised him in North Las Vegas, so close and a world apart from where he lives today.
Now, I'm gonna show you where I grew up. We lived in that one when I was born. We used to live right here. I moved out of here like 3-4 years ago. But I moved out just because I didn't want to live with my dad anymore, you know? I'm a grown man now, you know? But I mean, I don't have no problem with this area. It's calmed down a lot over the years. It's nowhere near as what it used to be. Like, the early 2000s, it was really bad. Like, people were shooting each other, like, every single day here. There's a homeless shelter right here. And there used to be a boxing gym right here, too. Golden Gloves Gym, that's where Floyd and all of them used to train. Floyd, Trinidad, Mike Tyson was there for a while. My dad, it was like walkable, so I'd go with my dad all the time when I was a kid.
My dad used to box. If it wasn't for my dad, I really wouldn't be where I'm at today. Most of the great champions are father-son duos. I mean, not every fighter has that opportunity, you know, and ain't nobody gonna press you harder than your father. Especially your father who's obsessed with boxing, you know?
Gotta warm it up a little bit right here. Good.
The younger Romero didn't get that mouth from his old man. But Senior did instill a deeper lesson in strength, starting with his harrowing defection from Cuba.
Ready? Go.
Where he and a friend escaped by water, hoping to reach the American base at Guantanamo Bay.
His story is tough. They swam from about 7 p.m. all the way to like 6 in the morning. My dad's friend couldn't swim anymore. And my dad tried to help him, but he drowned and died. Right around like dawn, see some signs in English and he knew he was in Guantanamo Bay. He was there for about 3 weeks. He said that the Americans treated him really, really good. And they flew him to Florida where his brother was. My dad left Miami after 4 months and in Vegas, and like literally right after he got here, he met my mother.
Senior's sacrifice paid dividends. And alongside his new bride, Tiffany, they created the foundation for all to come.
In junior high school, they would pick on him and
I know.
pick on him because he was shorty.
That's right. Little.
But I grew. I ate a lot.
Yeah, you grew.
He couldn't talk either.
I still can't talk. What you mean?
When you was little, you
I
couldn't
still
talk.
get worse. It was worse when you was younger.
Yeah.
I really
You don't
speak.
say, you can't even say nothing. I wish it stayed like that.
We wouldn't be making as much money.
Now you know. Now he talking, now that drive me completely crazy.
Calls it like he sees it. But no, I like it.
Now he wanna fight a big fight now. They both strong, they both punch, and they both crazy too. You understand? I don't know what wanna happen over there. I wish it's gonna be a good fight.
I'm definitely excited to be back at the Barclays Center because I won my first title there. It's a great atmosphere there. I was 21, 22 when I first won my first title. I feel as though I'm comfortable now because I've been here for so long. You know what I mean? It's time to, grow up, become that young OG. Right now, the little situation that's going on with boxing, I feel as though they're sleeping on me, so it's time to wake them up. I'm really who I say I am, and who these people say I am. I'm really that, so I'm just waiting on my moment to show. So I'm definitely like, they woke up a beast.
From the moment the first ever fist flew, words have motivated fighters into action. But it's one thing to spew insults and stoke fury, and another thing when those barbs manifest the intended moment.
I knew at some point that we was gonna fight.
He knows that he's about to be in some real shit.
And it's time, finally, to shut up and fight. Rolando Romero got what he wanted. A second chance to upset Gervonta Davis. With all of Brooklyn and boxing watching.
He got everything to gain, I got everything to lose, so try to knock Rolly out.
On the verge of the next stage in his storied career, Davis is certain. His focus is sharpened. The risk he's assuming, necessary. If that's what it takes to shut a mouth that hasn't stopped yapping.
We want to make him look bad, very bad.
On the brink of a bout that could change everything, Romero is just as certain.
I'm a bigger, stronger fighter. I'm leaving rent-free in that motherfucker's head.
His hunger is real. His insults mere strategy to summon a larger stage. That is the crux of this upcoming clash at the Barclays Center. Was Davis lured into a career-altering mistake? Or did Romero talk his way into a beating?
All the stuff you've been talking about, May 28th is his due date.
he got to show.
They'll fight for a reason that's as old as fighting. But what's at stake will impact two futures, far beyond the score to be settled. On Saturday, May 28th, watch Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolando Romero, only on Showtime Pay-Per-View.
Let's get it, let's go. I was just sleeping on flows. Now I'm on top of the globe. I can't see no more, I can't see no more. Say they don't know where to go. This the infinity flow. Baby, you know I'm the GOAT. You know I can't see the flow. You know I'm living up higher, the ceiling was open. Let's get it, let's go. I was just sleeping on flows. Now I'm on top of the globe. I can't see no more, I can't see no more. Say they don't know where to go. This the infinity flow. Baby, you know I'm the GOAT. You know I can't see the flow. You know I'm living up higher, the ceiling was open.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the legendary Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, New York. On Saturday night, it'll be Gervonta Tank Davis, who's undefeated, defending his lightweight championship of the world against a fellow unbeaten contender, Rolando Romero. Rolly, give me your thoughts as we are a couple of days away. All the cameras are on you. New York, what does this mean to you?
About damn time.
How are you going to be successful against Gervonta Davis?
He's easy to hit, and I punch hard.
Talk about theatrics. He literally put on his gloves for one punch.
Y'all want to see more? Y'all got to buy a pay-per-view.
Here is Gervonta Tank Davis. What's your prediction on Saturday night?
It'd definitely be a great beat. Somebody that called me out and been talking trash. See you Saturday night.
Versus Romero. I'm Brian Custer, the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. And on Saturday, May 28th, Showtime Pay-Per-View and Boxing is back at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. You know, it's been 2.5 years since the Barclays Center in Brooklyn has hosted a major event. In fact, it was Showtime Championship Boxing who last held an event at the Barclays Center before the pandemic started. But we're back at the new mecca of boxing here on the East Coast, and we're bringing one of the sport's biggest box office stars. And trust me, that's not hyperbole. If you read the New York Daily News this past week, the headline, Gervonta Tank Davis fight on track to break record for the highest grossing boxing event at Barclays Center.
Motherfucker, I need you.
It's big.
Do this shit without me.
It's big.
You don't even fucking
listen, whether it's the quiet demeanor, whether it's that charismatic smile, or whether it's that dynamite in his fists, Tank Davis is box office and one of the sport's pound-for-pound best. But on Saturday, man, he's got his hands full. Because it's a grudge match for respect. Davis and Rolly Romero, well, let's just say they've had some beef for years. But they finally get to settle it with their fists in the ring Saturday on Showtime Pay-Per-View. Let's talk about Rolly Romero. He's unbeaten, just like Tank. He's the #1 contender. And just like Davis, known for power, known for knockouts. Listen, somebody's L has to go on Saturday, along with a certified ass whooping. That's what we got coming in Saturday on Showtime Pay-Per-View. It will headline the whole card on Showtime Pay-Per-View from Barclays Center. 4 fights on that fight card. Broadcast begins at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's 6 o'clock Pacific time. It is presented by Premier Boxing Champions. It's being promoted by Mayweather Promotions, GTD Promotions, and of course, TGB Promotions as well. Now listen, you want to be in the house. You want to be at Barclays Center on Saturday. but you got to act fast. Tickets are going fast. I've gotten word that there are only a few hundred left, but you can purchase tickets at SeatGeek.com, BarclaysCenter.com. Tickets are also available at the American Express box office there at Barclays Center as well. You want to order the fight? You can order Showtime Pay-Per-View. You can do it through Showtime.com. You can also do it through the Showtime app, also through all your traditional satellite pay-per-view providers. Let me bring here to the podium one of the promoters, the main promoter of this fight card. He's the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellerbe.
Thank you, Brian. Saturday night. Can't get here fast enough. I've been in and around the sport for well over 45 years. And I can honestly say this is probably one of the most anticipated fights that I've been involved with. And I've seen some of the biggest fights. We promoted the biggest fights in the history of the sport. But as far as anticipation, and it's kind of I have a mixed feeling about it because obviously, you know, we promote both guys. So come Saturday night, somebody is going to lose and somebody's getting knocked out. Okay? I know both guys are in tremendous shape. They've had excellent camps. No matter what anyone says, Tank has gotten up for this fight. Rolly's gotten up for this fight. And in my eyes, and anyone with common sense should know this is a very, very dangerous fight for both guys. Sometimes the person who's supposed to win, it doesn't come out like that. Sometimes the person who's supposed to win gets it done. They go in there and they show that person that they don't belong in the ring with them, that they're not on that level. But over the last year, we've all witnessed Canelo Alvarez, Manny Pacquiao, Mikey Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Anthony Joshua, Chris Colbert, all came into their fights with knowing that they were going to win the fight. And somehow they came up short. When you look at both guys, again, I have a great deal of respect for both guys. You look at Tank. Tank is doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's one of the best fighters in the entire world. When you look at Rolando Romero, a lot of people, you know, they look at Rolly, they say, okay, he's awkward, he can't do this, he can't do that. But I can tell you right now, from just experience, that should look different until you get up in there, especially when you got them 8s on. Okay, what we're gonna find out on Saturday night is that the person who's dishing it, can they take it? So tune in Saturday night. I guarantee you, this will be a barn burner from the giddy up. Thank you.
Thank you, Leonard. Mayweather Promotions. Also, my man Tom Brown is here as well. Where's Tom? I want to acknowledge Tom Brown, TGB Promotions. Always good to see you, Tom. Thank you as well. Let me bring you here to the podium now. Of course, the man who runs the network, the undisputed leader when it comes to boxing. He's the president, general manager of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza.
Thank you, guys. And thank you, Brian. This is the third fight on a very intense 6-week stretch of 6 consecutive weekends of high-level boxing on Showtime. Part of an incredible run of top-tier fights. And we have quite a streak going. Our last 4 main event fights, we got 4 all-action fights, 4 stoppages, 4 decisive endings, you know, featuring some of the best fighters in the sport. April 9th, Lubin Fondora, Fight of the Year quality fight, Fight of the Year candidate. In a thrilling back-and-forth fight, Fondora gets a stoppage in the 9th round. April 16th, Errol Spence, Yordenis Ugas, another thrilling fight, and a 10th round TKO. 2 weeks ago, the big fight for the undisputed title, Charlo Castaño, another thrilling fight. Charlo makes history with a 10th round knockout. Also on that card, Jaron Ennis with a very impressive knockout over previously unbeaten Custio Clayton. And then last week, very impressive performance by David Benavidez with a 3rd round KO. And now we have this grudge match between one of the sport's brightest young stars and most popular champions in Gervonta Davis and his most heated rival, the power-punching knockout artist Rolando Romero. And there's more to come. Of course, we have Fulton Roman next week, Showbouts week after, and a big Charlo fight against Sulecki in Houston. But bottom line, no other network in boxing anywhere in the world is televising more meaningful, high-stakes, entertaining fights. And these guys are all competitive. They watch each other's fights, and that's why we're on this run. No one wants to put up a boring performance in this streak of big-time fights. And I am very, very confident that this streak of stoppages is going to continue. I don't see how this goes 12 rounds. It just doesn't make sense to me. This Saturday will be the 40th boxing event at Barclays Center. The first since the pandemic started in March 2020. Showtime televised the first boxing event ever at Barclays Center. Since then, we've done 20 more, which means this Saturday will be the 22nd Showtime fight at Barclays Center, more than every other network combined. Tank's first fight at Barclays Center was memorable in itself. His first title fight, 7th round stoppage of super featherweight world champion Jose Pedraza. Since then, he's sold out venues in LA, in Atlanta, in Baltimore, and now back to Brooklyn, where he's on track for another sellout. This will be Tank's 12th time fighting on Showtime, and we're thrilled that we've seen him develop and grow up and mature into one of the biggest stars in boxing. But every time Tank steps into the ring, it's not just a fight, it's an event. You've seen the showmanship, you've seen the celebrities, you've seen the excitement. And this one may be the most exciting fight that Tank's been participating in yet. You know, the sport of boxing is in a very good place. There's a new generation of young stars, and the future is very bright. But when you talk about the young stars of boxing, Tank's in a class by himself. His popularity, his fan base, it's resulted in huge crowds, literally coast to coast. There isn't another young fighter in the sport that generates the kind of buzz, the kind of excitement that Tank does. You know, but none of that matters on Saturday night. I mean, it matters to the crowd, but once we get in the ring and the bell rings, then obviously it's a whole different story. Rolly has proven himself one of the biggest punchers in boxing. First with a first-round KO on ShowBox back in 2019, 3 wins on Showtime Championship Boxing, including a 7th-round destruction of former title challenger Anthony Yiggett, even though Yiggett came in as a much bigger fighter. You can call him awkward, you can call him orthodox, you can say anything you want. One thing you can't argue with is Rolly's power. And that's what has everybody so intrigued. There's a great undercard with this. We've got featuring both well-known, battle-tested veterans and some of the most exciting young fighters in the sport. 2-division world champion Erislandy Lara defending his WBA title against Gary O'Sullivan. And then 2 young rising stars. Jesus Ramos, just 21 years old, 18-0, 15 KOs, is putting his unbeaten record on the line against a very tough Luke Santamaria. Santamaria, as you all know, recently fought Jesus' uncle, Abel, and Jesus is looking to avenge that loss. And then the opener, one of the best-kept secrets in the lighter weights, Eduardo Ramirez, who is one of the best super featherweights in the world, will battle Puerto Rico's Luis Melendez, a very tough Luis Melendez, in a 10-round super featherweight thriller. This will be an exciting night. We're proud to be part of another record-setting event, and it's something you can't miss. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank you, Stephen. I love the way he crafts, gives you the storylines for the fight, get you all excited. But let's be honest, folks. When it comes to this sport, sometimes when you're fighting your rival, you just want to get in the ring and say, yo, I'm coming to shut you the F up. That's what we got in the main event. Basically, that's what we have. This thing is going to be fireworks. So let's talk about the fight. Let me introduce some of the guys here at the podium first. To my right, to your left. I mean, since Tank was a youngin', he, along with Kenny Ellis, have trained him on that west side of Baltimore, Upton Boxing Center. Mr. Calvin Ford, everybody. To my left, you're right. 6 years ago, took Rolando Romero under his wing, turned the young man from a martial artist into a championship-level fighter. He is Mr. Cromwell Bullet Gordon. And now, let me introduce the fighters. Start with the challenger. Unbeaten. 14-0. 12 knockouts. 8 of his last 9 fights have ended in a knockout. He is Rolando Romero. Good, Rolly. Come on up here. Give a word to the people. And listen, I just got a new blazer too, so you know.
Look, I just want to say to everybody here, I mean, I'm excited to be over here fighting at the Barclays over here. We're going to have the biggest event ever in the history of Barclays, and I'm excited to be part of that. Make sure to buy a pay-per-view, and you guys are going to see Tank's going to get knocked down in 1 round. Just like that. Nothing else need to be said.
Now the champion. 26-0. 24 knockouts. Listen, before his last fight, he had a streak of 16 straight knockouts that began in 2015. His 92% knockout percentage against his opponents, that's the second highest of any current title holder. He's known as Tank. Fighting out of Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis.
Thank everybody for coming out, man. I appreciate you guys. I definitely appreciate Mayweather Promotion, Al Heyman, my personal team. I'm ready, man. I'm happy to be at this point. I feel as though the talking is over. It's time is now. So I'm ready. We've been working hard in this camp. We know that, you know, Rolly gonna come out and try to knock me out in the first round, he say. So I'll be ready for that. So I see y'all Saturday, man. The time is now. Ain't no more talking and all this. And I definitely appreciate everybody for coming out for sure. But it's no more talking. The time is here, and I'm ready.
Love it.
Thank y'all.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the fight. Tank, we'll start with you. How does it feel to be back here? New York City, obviously Brooklyn, where the title reign began.
Did I say shout out to Showtime? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
We're good. We're good.
But definitely, I'm excited to be back in Barclays. New York, period. New York is definitely a great city. They always showed me love when I came here. It always been like a second home to me, so I'm definitely grateful to be back. I think I forget his name. The one with the son? What's his name? Brett? Okay, yeah, shout out to him. I don't really know his name, but I know he's a big Tank fan, so he always showed me love when I come here, so I'm definitely excited, man. I won my first title here. Then I lost my title on the scale and then came back and won another title in New York at the Barclays. So a lot of people don't know that, but I'm definitely excited to be here. I feel as though this definitely good for boxing. And it's a boxing town, you know what I mean? So I'm excited, man. All in all, I'm grateful to be here. I'm maturing. I'm still learning as I walk this path. And what can I say, man? I got the people that I started with around me. They're still around me, and I'm just grateful to be here. So Saturday night is just due date.
Rolly, it's one thing to be fighting on pay-per-view. It's another thing, as you talked about, becoming a star of boxing, and you can be. This city produces stars. Your thoughts on fighting in New York City, pay-per-view against Tank?
Well, I mean, just being in this position is just like amazing. You know, I started boxing at 17. A lot of people don't realize this. I'm probably the fastest world champion in the history of boxing. I did it with 7 years, you know? I only have 14 fights. I don't know anybody else on a pay-per-view platform fighting with only 14 fights, other than, well, with the exception of the YouTubers, you know? So I did it faster than everybody else, and they had me here for a reason, you know? And like I said, I'm the new face of boxing. Y'all gonna see May 28th, knock Tank out.
Gervonta, if someone said, describe this fight that you're about to have with Rolando Romero, how would you describe it?
Fireworks. It's gonna be crazy in there. I just hope he don't use his elbows like he do a lot. That's it. That's it. We just gotta worry about his elbows. That's it. And I ain't gonna even say it. There's some things.
Rolly, same question to you. Someone said, describe this fight you're about to have with Gervonta Davis. How would you describe it?
What about all the little low blows that you threw at Lil Santa Cruz, or when you hit Francisco Fonseca in the back of the head where they should have DQ'd your ass? Shut the fuck up.
He's crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm telling the truth, and you know it. They should have DQ'd your ass. And Lil Santa Cruz, you hit him with a low blow like 20, 30 seconds before you knocked him out.
Oh.
Santa Cruz? Or you forgot about that? Oh, yeah, you're punchy. I forgot.
Gervonta, how much do you think his awkward style is what they describe, Rolly's style, how much would that pose a challenge to you Saturday?
I don't think he's awkward. I just think that he's a fighter that's just started fighting. That's, you know how when somebody first come in the gym and like yeah. When somebody first come in the gym and they've been coming for like a little minute, so they think they nice now. They ain't get all the everything down packed, but that's how he fight. I don't think he's an awkward fighter. Awkward is somebody, I don't want to call no names, but awkward is different from him. He's not awkward. We know awkward fighters. Real fighters know awkward fighters. He's not an awkward fighter. He's just a dumbass fighter. No, I'm not trying to be funny, but.
Rolly?
All Tank does, same basic ass pad work as everybody else, and they all end up getting knocked the fuck out eventually when they run into a puncher. Just like his big bro Broner with Maidana, when he beat the shit out of Maidana, isn't gonna be Broner Maidana too.
You don't got the skills of Maidana. You don't even got them skills.
Man, I punch harder than him, and I got way more skills than you. What? Cause you go,
you're down. Look at him.
Fuck shit, no damn skills. Doing all that. The only one doing that shit is Floyd. He's the only one that can do that shit. You can't do that shit for shit.
What?
Oh, wait. Oh, and don't you get punched in the face by everybody? Then you get punched in the face by fucking Santa Cruz. Oh, then Pitbull beat the fuck out of you, man. Shut the fuck up.
But you was just on the interview talking about I beat Santa Cruz. I mean, Cruz. You said that soon after the fight. You said that. It's on camera.
Yeah, I have to say that shit if I want to get this fight. Right? Otherwise, they fucking get the damn rematch. Motherfucker. Oh, wait. Hey, you want a rematch? Fuck no. Motherfucker, you a bitch. You scared as shit.
Hey, Roland, let me ask you a question, Roland. You've been very adamant. You've been very adamant that you're going to stop him in one round. Can you enlighten us?
Man,
Tell us why. Tell us why you're so
there's
confident.
no way I can miss you. That's a big ass head like the koala shaped head of your fucking koala with chlamydia, man.
What?
Motherfucker, you pissing flame. Shut the fuck up.
What? What are you saying? You're not even saying nothing.
Gervonta, you know, one of the things...
Look.
Hold on.
It's time. Look, it's time. Time is now. Fuck all the talking. Time is now, bro.
May 28th, I'm gonna knock Gervonta the fuck out. Y'all gonna see this on the face of boxing. On the biggest name in boxing. Y'all gonna see this shit. May 28th, Barclays Center, buy the pay-per-view.
What?
Gervonta, let me ask you this.
No, sir.
Hey, why don't you show everybody your fucking purse again?
Come on, bro.
Hold on 1 second. Gervonta, one of the things you talked about, you said, look, I'm going in for business, but I'm also going to show folks I am what I say I am. Tell us what you mean by that. You said people have been sleeping on you. What do you mean?
Gervonta, what color are you going to paint your nails on fight night?
Hold on.
For real, what color are you going to paint your nails on fight night? I want to know. Are they going to match your outfit?
Oh, my God. This guy's a clown. This is not...
And you a girl.
But to answer your question, I just want to, know what I mean? I just want to show people that it's different levels. You know what I mean? It's definitely different levels when you come to the sport of boxing. It's people that play with boxing, and it's people that been doing this since they was, you know what I mean, kids. You got somebody that's been doing it since they was 7, and somebody that was doing it since they was 17. Like, come on, bro. It's time to show that I'm one of them ones. Like, I ain't nothing to be played with. And it just start with him. It's going to continue. And I mean it, for sure. And it ain't even about, like, this fight. It's about going forward. You know what I mean? Showing them that I'm the top guy of 135 or 130 or 140.
We'll wrap it up with this. Rolling. For, let's say, 1 million people will buy this pay-per-view. Let's say the thousands that are coming to the Barclays Center. What can you guarantee that they're going to get when they step into that arena or they turn on Showtime pay-per-view on Saturday, May 28th?
Tank flatline on the ground. So show up at Barclays Center May 28th and buy the pay-per-view.
Tank, same for you. For those people who are going to spend their hard-earned money to come see you guys fight, what can you guarantee they're going to get on Saturday?
Fireworks. Fireworks. Like I said, all the talking is done, man. Time is now. Definitely. Definitely.
That's it. It is Saturday, Showtime pay-per-view. Get your tickets at SeatGeek.com, BarclaysCenter.com. You can purchase them at the American Express box office at the Barclays Center. You can go to Showtime.com to purchase the fight. Go to the Showtime app as well. You got 2 unbeaten fighters, Gervonta Tank Davis, Rolando Romero, Saturday, May 28th, Showtime pay-per-view. We're going to have these guys face off here. Let's have you guys face off here. All right? Okay, excuse me. Yeah. We're going to keep it. Yeah.
Looks the same shit as your belt. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's the exact same belt.
You're going to participate in this stuff, right? Okay. Just want to make sure. Right. Right there. That's good. That's good. I got it.
Look at 6'4". You're good.
They good. They good. They're professionals.
Get there. Get there. He already got us there. Got us there. Right, that's right. Most definitely.
Here we go, folks. This is two unbeaten fighters. Two unbeaten fighters. Rolando Romero, 14-0. Gervonta Tank Davis, 26-0. It's for the WBA Championship. It's a fight for respect. Saturday, May 28th, Barclays Center.
I ain't supposed to say. There you go. It's Showtime. It's Showtime. That's nothing. I want to take your money. You need that shit, motherfucker. You need the money. I'm going to take your money, motherfucker. Good.
Good job.
Good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the legendary Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, New York. On Saturday night, it'll be Gervonta Tank Davis, who's undefeated, defending his lightweight championship of the world against a fellow unbeaten contender, Rolando Romero. Rolly, give me your thoughts as we are a couple of days away. All the cameras are on you. New York, what does this mean to you?
About damn time.
How are you going to be successful against Gervonta Davis?
He's easy to hit, and I punch hard.
Talk about theatrics. He literally put on his gloves for one punch.
Y'all want to see more? Y'all got to buy a pay-per-view.
Here is Gervonta Tank Davis. What's your prediction on Saturday night?
It'd definitely be a great to beat somebody that called me out and been talking trash. See you Saturday night.